Does anyone else ever just sit there and think, well, it's noon on a Thursday, I don't have any plans for the rest of the day, so what better time to do a dark smoky eye with false lashes? Yeah, I don't really know my thought process behind this. As you can tell from the title of this video, today's video is going to be my January favorites, and I don't have a ton of favorites for this month. I kind of kept everything pretty simple with my makeup and I didn't try out a ton of new stuff, and yeah, I just kept it really minimal every day. I think partially because I was still recovering from working retail at Christmas, and a lot of the things for makeup that I used this month I included in my yearly favorites, which I'll link in the down bar if you haven't already seen. So most of my favorites this month are kind of random, more like hair care, skincare, bath and body kind of stuff. Couple makeup products, but yeah, mostly kind of like random stuff, so I hope that's okay. But before I get started, I just wanted to give a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed in my first month back kind of making videos on YouTube again. You guys seriously have no idea how much it makes my day when I see that I have a new subscriber. It may sound cheesy, but honestly, it just makes me so happy, and it just makes me think like, wow, people actually like watching my videos, and it just encourages me to keep filming, and I'm just really happy that I've started doing this again. Thank you to all of you guys, and without further ado, let's jump in and get started with the products. Like I said, I did have a couple makeup products through the month of January that really just stood out to me and I really absolutely loved. And the first one no one is going to be surprised by, and it is the Tarte Tartelette palette. I love this palette. No one is surprised. I'm obsessed with Tarte, and when I saw this, I was like, this palette was made for me. I honestly could not design a better palette myself. Everything from the packaging to the shades to the application, it's just flawless. So this is what it looks like. You do get 12 fully matte shadows. For me, this is like a perfect staple everyday palette. On the bottom row here, you get more like warm tone neutrals. There's a really great transition shade in here called Force of Nature. And then in the center row, you get more like purpley, plum, rosy kind of shades, and then on the very top row you get more like cool tone neutrals. I reach for this palette every single day for my base and transition shades for my eye looks, and I do often do full eye looks just using this palette as well. I did use it today for all of my like blending shades in my crease, and then I did use one shadow from ColourPop all over my lid, but I'll get into that later on. I'm going to be doing a couple videos on all my ColourPop products coming up sometime this month probably. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. I've heard some people say that the shadows in this palette seem kind of like chalky. I don't have any issue with them. I find they blend incredibly easily. I think this is a perfect palette if you're just new to eyeshadows and want something really good quality that's easy to work with, easy to blend, and kind of basic. But then it's also a perfect staple piece to have in your collection if you're a complete makeup junkie like me. And also if you have green eyes like me, you need this palette in your life. It's so incredibly flattering if you have green eyes with all the purple tones in it. It just really makes them pop. Every time I wear this, people ask me what I have in my eyes because it makes my eyes just super vibrant and green. So yeah, love this palette. And my next standout favorite makeup product for the month of January was these guys right here. These are the YSL Tint-In-Oil lip gloss oil balm kind of hybrids that they released this month, and oh my god, this was like love at first application. These may be my all-time favorite lip products. They kind of roll everything I look for in a lip product into one, at least for like a simple everyday more like natural lip product. They basically combine a really long-wearing lip stain lip tint with a really comfortable oil texture. They have, of course, the really gorgeous classic YSL packaging, and then when you open them up, they have a nice kind of doe foot applicator, but it's curved to better kind of fit to the contours of your lips. And here they are swatched. This one is number 5 and this is number 4. They go on very clear, but then they're kind of like lip glow. They kind of like warm up and the color kind of builds as you wear them. They go on with a really beautiful glossy finish, but they aren't sticky at all because they are an oil. And eventually over the course of I think like 15 to 20 minutes, I find the oil absorbs and you're just left with the beautiful tint left behind, and your lips are just comfortable and hydrated and the color stays on forever. This definitely isn't going to be a favorite product for everyone, but you know, for me, I love those colors that for like an everyday basis that I can just throw on with anything, and it just kind of naturally enhances my lip color, makes them look healthy and hydrates them. So if you're like me and you look for the same kind of things in a lip product, you'll absolutely love these. And one product that I just wanted to mention really quickly, because I did touch on it a little bit in my yearly favorites, but it has just continued to be a lifesaver for me this month, and that is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. My tube is getting all gross because I've been using the crap out of it. This is basically just a really thick, nourishing lip balm, and all I'm going to say is if you have really dry, chapped, cracked, gross lips, especially this time of year in the winter, then you need this in your life. Seriously, just go get it. Take my word for it. It's amazing. Then moving on to a couple skincare favorites for the month. My next favorite is the Origins Ginzing Moisturizer. It says it's energy boosting for your skin. The reason you can tell this is a favorite for me is because I actually already got a smaller size of this in a 500 point perk a couple months ago, and I completely used it up and then repurchased it, which for me to actually use up and repurchase a skincare item means I really must love it, because I have a ton of skincare that I need to get through, and I really debated on whether or not I should repurchase this or if I should use up some other things first, but I caved and bought it because I just love it that much. This moisturizer is basically loaded with vitamin C, so it really helps to brighten up your complexion, keep it from looking dull, and just give you a more radiant look to your skin. And it also helps to lighten up any like discoloration. Like for me, I have acne scarring. I've been using this morning and night recently. Wears really well under makeup, and then when I use it at night, when I wake up in the morning, my skin tone is just so even and so bright, and my skin just looks really nice and smooth and well hydrated. It's an oil-free formula and it is very lightweight, so if you have drier skin, I probably wouldn't recommend it, but for me, being super oily, it works very well for me. And it also doesn't make me break out, which is a big thing because I do have acne. So yeah, I've just been all around loving this moisturizer. My next skincare favorite are these new Sephora collection Freshen Up Cooling Under Eye Gels with Mexican Blue Agave. These are really cool. They're basically meant for when you feel like you need a little like pick-me-up with your under eye area. They say you don't have to refrigerate them, but I do. I feel like it really intensifies the kind of cooling effect for them, and they are reusable up to 10 times. Take one out and show you guys what they look like. Okay, so here they are. They are these little stick-on weird jelly under eye pads. I have a lot of issues sleeping, and it definitely shows in my eye area. So I basically just use these in the morning when I feel like I'm looking extra tired. I stick these on in the morning while I'm putting on the rest of my skincare, and then I peel them off and finish up with like my eye cream and everything. And since I do refrigerate them, the cooling just helps to kind of depuff and smooth, and they just leave my under eyes feeling really tight and firm. And they honestly just make such a difference, and they make it look like I've had a lot more sleep than I actually have, so they're awesome. Next, I have a couple body products that I have just been completely obsessed with, and they are from the Laurent Mercier Body and Bath line. And the products I have from them are in the Creme de Pistache scent. I have a serious obsession with anything pistachio scented or flavored, and these honestly smell just like pistachio ice cream. Oh, they just smell so good. The Laurent Mercier Bath & Body line is definitely pricier, so these aren't products that I use on an everyday basis. More when I'm just like really tired at the end of a long day and I want to do something to kind of pamper myself. I forgot to mention, this is their body scrub and body butter, and I also have the hand cream as well, but that's in my purse. Yeah, these are just so nice. They're pricey, but honestly, if you want to just do something nice for yourself, or if you want to get a really nice gift for someone, I highly recommend these. If pistachio isn't your thing, they do have other scents like almond coconut, they have a fig scent, lots of really good ones to choose from. The body scrub is so nice. I don't know what the actual granules they use in here to exfoliate are, but they're not like sugar or salt. They're not something that like breaks down in the water, so when you're exfoliating in the shower, you really have lots of time to get in there and work the product in and get a really nice deep exfoliation. And it has a nice creamy texture too, so it just leaves your skin nice and hydrated and not dried out at all. And then the body butter is like super thick and luxurious. It's almost a little bit too thick, so you kind of have to like warm it up a little bit before you work it into your skin. But it's ultra hydrating for the winter, and it just leaves you smelling like pistachio ice cream, so they are amazing. Next, I actually have a new fragrance, and it is from the line Tocca, and it is their Giulietta fragrance, which I just bought in the Rollerball because Lord knows I do not need another perfume. First of all, let's just talk about how cute the packaging of this is. That's what it looks like there. I just think this is such a cute little thing to keep in your purse. And honestly, I don't really know how to describe this. It truly smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. It's like musky and sexy, but then like floral and still like clean and sweet. I don't know, that was a terrible description, but I did pull up the notes on my phone. And the kind of key notes that they really mention are green apple, pink tulips, and sandalwood and amber. I'll have the rest of the notes listed in the down bar if you're interested in checking it out. But really, this is just a fragrance you need to smell for yourself. Next time you're in Sephora, pick it up and smell it and tell me what you think. I think this is just a gorgeous fragrance, and I've been absolutely loving it. And then to wrap everything up, I have a couple hair care favorites. And the first one is my new Tangle Teezer hairbrush. This is just the compact like travel size kind of version, so it has a little cap on the end here so you can throw it in your purse and everything like that. It's kind of gross and it has hair in it, so just ignore that. But it's basically just a brush that has just these little plastic bristles, and they don't have the little balls on the end, so it doesn't like pull and tug on your hair. But the reason that I've really been liking this is for when I wear my hair up and I want it to be nice and smooth and sleek. It really helps to just kind of smooth everything out, because I have a lot of little like baby hairs and things like that that tend to stick up when I wear my hair up, and this is the only thing I found that actually keeps them smoothed down and keeps everything just looking nice and neat. Because even when you want to do like a messy updo, it just doesn't look that good when you have lots of little like fuzzy baby hairs and flyaways sticking up all over the place. And my final favorite has actually been a favorite of mine since probably summertime. I just haven't had a chance to talk about it since I haven't been making videos for a while, but it is the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer. And the Bumble & Bumble primers are kind of like an all-in-one kind of hair product. They work to hold your style longer, they also heat protect, they defrizz, they detangle, kind of do everything. And this one is from their Invisible Oil line, so it has a blend of oils in your hair to really hydrate and kind of defrizz without weighing down your hair. So I just completely load my hair up with this before I blow dry my hair to use it as kind of a heat protectant, but then it also just leaves my hair nice and sleek and straight and smooth. This is my natural hair now, and yeah, it doesn't leave any like frizz or anything like that. It just keeps my hair really shiny and well hydrated, and it also smells amazing too. That's kind of one of the best things about it. It smells really like coconutty and tropical, and it does leave a little bit of scent in the hair, but not so much that it's like overpowering. So this is definitely something I think everyone should go and try out. So yeah, that wraps up my favorites for the month of January. I didn't have a ton of stuff to talk about, but I know my February favorites video is going to be packed full of products because I'm already trying out stuff that I know that I'm going to want to talk about in that video. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!